man, whether he likes me or not, he never said. And more importantly, I told him, I said, look, I said, I know what's happened, transpired. I don't want to say, oh,
But I think let's take a break and let's talk about this because this is kind of what we've been waiting on for since I've got your playbook. Would you agree? I mean, a trial is what we've been waiting for.
Yes. Forward process, and not that we've been impatiently waiting, but it's one of those things like I think the University of Louisville is in a place like bring it on.
Yes.
Bring it on. Now, before we wanted to stall it,
Yeah.
we never wanted to hear about it. We wanted to get handled.
Yeah.
So, listen, let's bring it on now. Now that we know our position in basically in the entire and bring it on and bring it on with our pretty boy AD.
Well, and say this, Vince Tyre has done so much already that I think we're sold. I think getting Chris Mack, the moves he's made, we trust him. But
yeah, I didn't want to jump to that point so quick.
Right.
But get it, bring it on is where I want to start thinking. That's where the fan base is at.
Well, yes, and I think that Vince will have a moment. You ever have a moment where you go, okay, yeah, you're on my side, like I'm with you,
Right.
but where you feel like family is going to be the first time the NCAA knocks on our door and Vince is like, yeah, go stick your head up your rear end. When he does that is when we're going to be like, okay, that's family.
I can watch a game with him.
Yeah, that's family.
Is that our standard in 2018?
Yes.
I can watch a game.
Yeah, when the NCAA comes knocking, he's like, yeah, go ahead. We're going to appeal for the next 10 years.
Guarantee, and we're gonna hire all North Carolina's lawyers.
Yes. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to jump in there. So,
people, a bit of a sobering title on Yahoo Sports is where the conversation came across my face. Judge mulling whether to allow Louisville escort scandal in college hoops corruption trial. First thoughts on that. First thoughts on that title. You have to break it down. You have to say a judge on the corruption scandal allowing escort scandal conversation is far-fetched.
well, right off the bat, I'm like, what? And immediately, I'm going to be honest with you. When I read this, Marcus, I sent you a text, and I was kind of like, immediately I go, are you kidding me? Like, I can't believe
Yeah, you have an emotional flashback.
it almost seems like that's kind of turning into where I thought that would be, oh, sure, let's get Louisville, let's make Louisville look horrible. It does seem like people are kind of taking that as almost like a desperation move from Gatto and those guys.
Yes.
Dawkins.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
really?
Right.
Yeah, like, what's that got to do with anything?
See, yeah, I mean, you did a good job summing up. So I just want to kind of comb through a bit of the article. So because like I said, I didn't want to turn into a Dan Wetzel thing. I know keywords in the article. Escort scandal is still a clickable article, kind of for locals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But not really a national clickable story anymore. So people. United States District Judge Lewis A. Kaplan, 73 years young, was a part of the debate about just how much of what he described as Louisville's last problems is relevant to Louisville's current troubles, which are at the center of the trial. Adidas executive James Gatto, Adidas consultant moral code, and budding basketball middleman Christian Dawkins. Right? Basically, the current problems start about the same time with the recruitment of top recruit Brian Bowen. Blah, blah, blah. You see that. What makes this relevant here is a simple question. How committed towards that school with bad people and bad.
Yeah.
And it should be a crime.
Yeah, but in a weird way is what this turns into. And I don't want to jump ahead of you. I don't know if you're going to continue, but the one thing, what this kind of turns into then is all of a sudden the defense now is coming back and saying, "You're going to love this." The defense is saying,
The defense.
"Well, yeah, but they reported in the document the NCAA said none of those coaches knew, and this was a rogue employee." In turn, the defense in the I just makes me want to punch the NCAA, and this is why Luke and them are going to win their banner back because now the legal system, the FBI, these high-paid lawyers are saying, "Yeah, but that was a rogue employee. Nobody really knew any of that was going on."
NCAA investigation.
Yeah, like that was so. I don't think you can call them a dirty school when one crazy dude was running some parties.
And you have to keep saying that was the NCAA's findings. It wasn't like the football when they say the ruling on the field is upheld
Right.
or the ruling on the field is confirmed. They confirmed
Yeah.
that nobody knew.
Right.
It was not reasonable for them to know.
So why would Rick lose his job? I mean, he could. It's fair.
Yeah.
But it's not one of those. It's not something you can hold an indictment like, oh, well, you know, you did the crime.
What do you think about this, Steve? Now you kind of jumped into that's exactly why Luke is going to get his banner back.
Yeah.
Right? So how do you feel when I start saying not only are they going to get their banner back, it's going to be exposed and acknowledged that there was overreach when handling the University of Louisville.
Yes. I absolutely think that's on the way
But
for this trial. So, which is why I think this coming up isn't a bad thing. I'm almost like, again, I immediately was like, oh, I was angry. It's like, why is the escort scandal being brought up in the FBI trial? This is exactly what we didn't want.
right.
But now in turn, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let's revisit that actually. You know what? Why don't y'all take a look at that? Why don't y'all take a look at that? And y'all see, since on this trial, one of the things that's being argued is that the NCAA is a corrupt system,
Right.
just like it is on Ballers right now, just like it is on LeBron James's new documentary that's just come out.
Right.
Okay, so the NCAA is under fire with that. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and revisit the Louisville sanctions that you put against them.
I'm currently looking for the dollar amounts that were involved with the other kids. And those are paid, confirmed dollar amounts. Not he was in there saying, because listen, I'll say this. The worst part, the only thing about this entire investigation, there's one sentence that bothers me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the sentence that allegedly was said by Jordan Fair. Whatever you do, keep it on the low because we're on probation.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Now,
That video is going to be shown in trial.
Right. So, and when I get context to that, the harshest things that can humanly happen will come from that one, right? From that comment.
Yeah.
Now, when I read the $40,000 that was paid to North Carolina State guard Dennis Smith Jr. Period.
Mm-hmm. said, the more I've read, the more I've saw about this, the more I think what we've said all along is going to happen. I don't think that you're going to see a lot because I think
It's not ground zero for this thing.
no, not at all. And I think is what you're running into. Before I get to the point I was going to make is I think you're getting to where you're seeing these guys are on trial. These guys are. While I don't know if they're going to get thrown in jail because I don't know if there's enough there where you can. I do think they're being looked at now as the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of, and you're not going to have an NCAA. I can't remember who it was. It was a national writer wrote yesterday. Said, look, if y'all really think they're going to take Arizona, NC State, Louisville, they listed like 12 schools all out of the NCAA tournament. You've lost your mind.
What do you think to the argument that Louisville was the only one that had any trouble going? Because as soon as I hear that, I'm saying, yeah, off an overreach that is being overturned as we speak.
Yeah, so I think that's one thing to be watched. But how about this one? This is the one I love. They stated that Oregon offered an atrocious amount of money to Brian Bowen, is why they felt like they needed to do what they did. So, here's the issue with that. Oregon is what?
Nike. Mr. Nike.
Mr. Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Knight.
Well, be careful, Steve. Are you sure you want to go down this road?
Yeah, I do.
Snipers outside.
You can't mess with that money-wise. When I saw Oregon's name pop up in this, I kicked my feet back and smiled because I said the NCAA is about to be like, nothing's here.
I'm done with this.
I'm done.
This thing got to go away.
Yep, we're out. We're out. These schools were taken advantage of.
These poor universities were defrauded.
Yep. Did you see the amount of money we made on the PK, Eddie?
Yeah, and listen, and Nike takes a big shot at. Listen, we said this was sneaker wars. We said this was sneaker wars. We said Adidas working the grassroots system. They became too much of a player. They needed a little bit of Adidas involvement in this. NC State, Kansas.
Yep.
Adebayo is bad loan.
Yeah.
We never heard about that.
Right, right.
It went away, Steve.
Right. But now, in a court of law, in an FBI investigation, a lawyer just said, well, Oregon offered a ton of money. Thank you. Thank you for that. From all the rest of us that are involved in this, thank you for bringing that up. Let's look into that. And they say they got proof.
Oh, I'm sure of it. People have gotten so free with it.
But I agree with you. I don't think that this is going to end up being the all-out, bloodbath that everybody thought it was.
Never going to be a
This
bloodbath.
trial will be interesting. This trial will get interesting.
See, I don't even think so. I don't even think the trial's going to be interesting. We'll be reading reports about what we heard that went on. We'll be reading picked, prodded, marked, made available for media, scanned over public statements. Whoever has the most inside guy in this court, think about it, Steve. The first reports that came out of filed paperwork, already they were saying, we found the snitch. This is on a media blackout. We're prosecuting people who are leaking information. Think about it. When have you ever seen a trial and during the discovery phase, a little bit of paperwork gets out with some other names on it, and you just black out the whole thing? Nothing else has to be released. We can't release any more paperwork. There's no more discovery. We have to stop all this. You've never seen that.
Right.
Except in those guys that are just bankrolling the system, right?
Yeah.
That's the only time you see blocks. They've already done it.
I agree.
That's why I say what's interesting and what you hear is not going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
We're going to release what we want to release about this to not drag in people that didn't want to be dragged in.
Right.
And people who are powerful enough not to be dragged in.
Right.
Because this thing will end up 72.
Yeah, I hope you're right. I don't know. I'm thinking, I mean, maybe next week. Maybe next week. But, because, I mean, he's going to St. John's this weekend. I think if he hasn't committed, it's Wednesday. He's going to St. John's, which he lives there. So, I mean, it's not like he's traveling. I don't know. I think he likes to be recruited.
That's running out of gas. You know why? Because it's basketball season now, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
There's no more attention on recruits when basketball season starts. When you start seeing NBA people out there, think about it. You're listening to Cal because can you put me on the one and done guarantee train?
Sure.
It's not going to be able to do that with him.
Yeah, but he's not going to tell him.
Yeah, I know that. But what he can't.
Cal can't get busted by Penny and Mac in the same year in recruiting.
But I don't think.
And look, and I know Cal's still going to get a good class. I mean, he's going to get a couple 5 stars, but I mean, he's proven he needs about 37 to win at the high level.
I'm saying that what Cal can't do is sell you on the cornerstone of my program, like you were just sold at Louisville's program,
right?
And St. John's.
Which is why I say I want him to go to Big Blue Madness. I think if he goes to Big Blue Madness, it's over.
He'll realize how irrelevant.
Yeah.
So you found in here what you want it to be. Cornerstone superstar for as long as I want to be cornerstone superstar in a place that needs me, in a comfortable environment that I feel like I'm a dominate.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think, and again, now you're watching basketball. We're watching our team, our Lake Show.
Yeah, they're good.
We're watching our Lake Show and our point guard Rondo.
Yep, doing his thing, man.
Right?
Love Rondo.
The guy we loaned to Kentucky.
Louisville kid.
Right?
Yeah, no, he's a little guy.
So, when basketball
How many Rondo camps you been to in Lexington? Yeah.
There's such thing.
I was answering the guy in his car who was like, what Lexington? So I knew that was happening, so that's why I went ahead and
Talking to people through the radio, through the phone.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to speak to that guy. I was like, yeah, so how many camps you been to in Lexington?
I like letting them know that I have mind control over them because I hear you.
I hear you. Yeah.
I hear you through. I can physically hear you through.
I heard how angry you was. You were like, Rondo, keep playing for the Kentucky Wildcats. Yeah, I know. He's a little guy. But cool.
Aiden, again, only listens to Cal. I want to hear one word. I'm in the pros 10 months from the time I get on your campus. That's all he wants, right?
Sure.
Who else are you recruiting, right?
Mm-hmm.
He hears those names. I mean, he already knows them, but he YouTubes them again. He sees other players dunking, other players flexing in the camera, other stuff like that. He puts his list of Louisville people and who they're recruiting. Yeah. And he doesn't see dunking. He sees passing and shooting and, and transition and stuff like that.
Right.
But it's just a different, you're going to see a roster full of 10 people your size. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Right.
So, it has a way of making you feel irrelevant once season starts. Once you start seeing practices on college campuses,
Yeah.
Once it start going. So I think he's going to hit that spot where he's like, okay, I got to go ahead.
See, I will say, I do, while I still am not sure, I do defer to you on a lot of that stuff because I know that in going through, I said,
you go from Eric.
Yeah.
So, listen, we talked about it. When David Johnson,
Yeah.
like, come on.
Yeah.
To me, that was just the most slam dunk, cut and dry.
Right.
Georgia, you didn't see him to the third day.
Yeah.
quite as big next to VJ. Right? His body frame isn't quite, around those high
No,
schoolers.
no, and we watched that.
Yeah.
Up very, very close.
Yep.
Just Friday night.
Yep. He looked like a. I mean, not to slight him at all.
No, but he was very average looking next to Steve
Very, very. Think about it.
He looked like a kid.
Malik Williams is a wingman, and he was bigger than Enoch out there.
Yeah.
2 inches taller than Anthony Gayon.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, that is true. And I love a Gahon's game, so this isn't me knocking it at all. But he did very much look like a high school player.
He looked
When he
like
walked across that little live court.
if you cut his hair,
Yeah.
if you cut his hair, he's a pro 3-man.
Yeah.
And just by look.
Mhm.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I got no problem with undersized over athlete guy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, and with Chris Mack, I mean, this is the new world we live in. I think, whereas before we would go, if a guy had a little baby fat, you were always like, oh, Rick can get it done. With Mack, a guy comes in, you say he needs size, you're like, nah, he'll be 20 pounds heavier by the season start.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You won't see none of that stuff. It'll be muscles.
Right.
Right. So okay. Anna Gahan, I know, has been humbled by the side. Like he thought Louisville was just gonna be begging for me, kind of looking frumpy, and you have that kind of image in your head, but he saw them, and I guarantee this, people. Quote me.
Yeah.
Before those Louisville kids came off the bus, let me tell you what they were doing. That bus, the bus that was parked outside.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what they're doing. Have you ever been on a bus before? Anybody who's been on a bus knows that you put your arm on one, you put your hand on one top seat,
Yeah.
and you put your hand on the other top seat, and you know what you do before you get off the bus, people? You start doing dips. I bet you that bus, in the nicest way possible,
It just did it.
look like a prison yard with people doing dips, right? Because I guarantee they came out with their arms on swole. They were either doing push-ups or dips before they came off that bus. And Andy Gahan saw those kids
Yeah.
on the bus. Did you see? Listen, Darius Perry looked swollen.
Yeah.
He looked literally like he could pop
Yeah.
when they got off that bus.
Oh, yeah.
And he saw that up close, and I guarantee he got a little humble, and I guarantee he like, okay, if those guys look like that,
Yeah.
I can work with that. Quick commercial break. Midday with Marcus Maven. 8150 939 is the number on 939 the Ville.
Hi, I'm Circuit Court Judge Irwin Webb. In 1959, a sharecropper named George attempted to register to vote in the local Tennessee election. Because of the Jim Crow law.
Audio input capture.
Want him to leave and never come back. Because of his act of courage, he lost his job, his home, and was kicked off the farm where he lived and forced to move to Indianapolis with other relatives. I know George well because he was my grandfather. So when you think of the importance of voting this year, think of my grandfather and the other George Webbs that made the sacrifice for us all to vote. So please, please vote.
Are you ready to sell your home? There couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She's a professional home stager and photographer. When you're ready to buy, she works with
you as the MVP, most valuable pet owner, because you've got Kroger on your team, and you save big on an awesome spread. Delectable dips, wings with a kick, savory sliders. Yep, you've got buffet bragging rights, and you're scoring with low prices. So get ready to savor victory with those delicious Kroger Game Day breaks, where food and fans unite. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
So, Steve, what do you think about Bill at Scorns and Sons Collision Centers, man?
Let me just say, I had a friend who totally ruined his car. They got him taken care of quick, efficiently, and out the door.
Family owned and operated for over 70 years, Ed Scorns is the leader in auto repair technology and technician training. Do not, I repeat, do not let just anyone repair your vehicle. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you're taking your vehicle to Bill Ed Scorns and Sons Collision Centers. There are 2 locations, Bardstown Road and Shelbyville Road in Middletown. Or call us at 491-BODY or visit us at etscorns.com. That's ETSCORNS.com.
Do you know what the future you is up to right now? It could be working for UPS. UPS is now hiring full-time private handlers in Louisville. For select shifts, you can now receive bonuses up to $250. They also graduate debt-free through the Metro College Program. Apply now at UPSjobs.com. That's UPSjobs.com. Get there.
Connecting locally, network nationally. Century Mortgage Company is a community leader catering to your every need. Our commitment to personal, local business drives us to deliver exceptional service to our clients and community. Whether it's a new home or refinancing your investment, consider Century Mortgage Company, Kentuckiana's top mortgage leader and Kentucky's largest locally owned mortgage banking institution. Lower rates and our dedication to closing loans in under 30 days make today a great day to visit CenturyMortgage.com. Century Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 3925.
What good is it having that beautiful view on your front and backyard if you can't see through your old grimy windows? Or how about when you let a little fresh air and your windows are constantly getting stuck? If this sounds like your current situation, it's time to make that call to Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, the best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted the most efficient for 2018 and an A-plus Better Business Bureau rating and all 5-star reviews, which means these are exactly the new windows you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive, Louisville, Kentucky, or 502-494-0120. That's Windows Plus. Make the call.
I'm Dr. Mark Waldman with the Presley Waldman Hair Center. We're back to talk about hair transplants. Right now, people are coming in and they're saying, I'm taking pictures out in the summer and I'm seeing that I'm bald and I didn't realize it, or my hair's not really swimming and my hair's really noticed that I'm bald than I realized, or my wife is telling me you're losing hair. And it's such a gradual process that they may not have noticed it last summer, but now they're noticing it this summer because it's getting worse. A lot of guys say, well, I see a reflection off the flash of the camera when I take a picture. They say, what can be done? And the first thing I always recommend is working on the areas that are bothering them. But a lot of times it's that frontal scalp. We can reframe the face and then start building density behind that. That really can change the way people look. There are people who they're just not sure. They're not sure if they're good candidates because it's hard to really know if you're a good candidate or not. I would say the best thing to do is, if you're not sure, is just let us take a look at you and let us decide whether or not you're a good candidate. And if you're a good candidate, what can we do reasonably for you? To set up an appointment, visit hairsurgery.com. That's hairsurgery.com.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. Brian Hall, grab
Good non-copyright music.
I was going to say, grab that microphone and tell me that when I first requested that we use all non-copyrighted music, you were disappointed.
I was, because I thought the music was
awesome.
Was good.
And was your calling card.
Yeah, and I thought it was kind of went along with what we were talking about sometimes. It's okay.
So
I found some good non-copyright beats.
I was gonna say, so now we're about a week into it. You're okay with you?
There were some better ones than I thought there would be, and I mean, but it's interesting. It's because like you have no idea what the artist is going for, but there's some cool beats.
Well, and I think now it's even more so kudos to Brian, because before, we may throw our input in here, but these are 100% Brian.
Yeah, just picking up. Just go and find non-copyright music.
He's finding some good
I've
stuff.
noticed that the messages they're starting to acknowledge you a lot more on your uncopyrighted beats. But
yeah, because they don't know what I'm playing.
But let everybody know again that if you want to send it in.
Yeah. So if you do have any if you do music yourself, let us know. Send it to our email. If you want to message me on Facebook or Twitter, I'll give you my contact information, and you can send over stuff. We've had a couple people submit different music. We'd love to play local artists, even if you're not local artist. If you are an artist, send it in. Make sure it's instrumental though, or if it's not instrumental, that there's nothing.
Yeah, FCC.
Yeah, there's nothing. No cuss words in it.
Yeah, we will shout you out and tell people where to get your music at.
Exactly.
So Steve,
win-win.
We talked about kind of appreciating the little things. We was talking about the weather. We was talking about acknowledging the weather, acknowledging the process, right? So, you and I have kind of shared the struggle during the summer that, we always feel like we can make a little improvement on ourselves on a daily basis.
Sure.
We complain when we're hungry because we say there's going to come some backlash every time we say we're hungry.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know what's happening in here. There's something happening in Cardinal Town right now.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I believe it might have to do with the paving of the street out front.
I really apologize.
Yeah, I know. Because I keep hearing the whole building shake.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And I'm like,
There's nothing I can do about it.
Right.
It's not bad audio. We hear the same thing here in person.
No, forget. Listen, I say this all the time. I love Louisville fans. Like I just am a Louisville fan that gets to talk on the radio. But I forget you guys. I'm scared for my own life at this point.
Yeah. Like when we have moments in here where we seem like we're a little off the rails, it's because a vibrating building is not natural under any circumstances.
No, I'm like, is there a superhero fight going on out front?
And the human body has like other senses that maybe we don't acknowledge outside of the regular taste, touch, smell. And when those other senses start kicking in, I'm looking more towards exit routes than microphones.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad, huh?
Anyways,
I was talking about appreciating the little things.
Yes.
Like structural integrity of a building.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I think we just had a 6.0 on the Richter scale.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Which might be tested. I noticed this morning that when I was getting dressed,
okay,
my pants,
here we go,
buttoned a little easier.
Yeah, they did.
Right.
Yeah.
And my shirt buttoned a little easier in the front, Steve. Which led me to believe that those suits I've been trading in real meals for are starting to take effect. Right?
Well, I will say this. It doesn't really show. Yeah. You can't really tell.
Listen, that's fine. But listen, I can feel greatness.
No, that's big time, man.
No, but you know what I'm talking about? The feeling you get when you say, well, that was easy. I had that feeling. And then I said, ironically, you make that joke. Some people can't see it.
Right.
Some people can't see the small adjustments to say the process is working.
Well, yes, and I think that was where I was at the beginning of the show. I think that's where I am now, and that's where I'm going to be Friday night. That's where I was Saturday. I don't know. The more time I have to think about it,
the better they're getting.
the more I go back and watch that game from Saturday.
Why don't you go devil's advocate or something? Because
I think I have. Have I not for the last 2 days?
It's not going to be fun if we agree. Like, I can be totally let down.
Yes.
I can be
if they come out and they look like crap and they don't execute Friday night, yeah, absolutely, I will. I'll be right there. I'll be like, dude, come on, man. I've went to bat over and over and over again. But see, I feel like they did.
When you say go to bat, right?
Yeah.
I don't like that phrase "go to bat" because I believed what I said when I said his history says he gets it together.
Yeah.
That's not blind faith.
Right.
A person's resume says, I'm experienced with this, and this, right? Yeah. I've seen it with my own eyes for years. So when I said I saw improvement, I saw people seeing the right things.
Yeah.
I saw it was a hair off, but I didn't see anybody that wasn't capable of doing anything. So I always ask this question, Steve.
Okay.
Right now, where you are in your life of Louisville football,
yeah,
does a shootout make you feel safer or a defensive struggle?
Well, I don't know about a shootout, but I want to see Louisville drop some points. Sorry. I want to see Louisville. I mean, I want to see this offense. For me, that would be taking a next step. What I saw Saturday was players getting put into position where they need to be. What I saw Saturday
so you saw substitution make the best jump in Louisville football than anything.
Yes, I saw young guys getting opportunities that the players that we said should be there. Friday, if they turn that performance Saturday, I'm talking as a whole, not the dismount.
Right.
Did everything right with the dismount. I'm saying if they turn Friday night, if they turn Saturday's performance into points, I'm in. I'm all the way back in. And what I mean by all the way back in is if
you turn that into points, then you say we just needed time to get it together.
We just needed time to get it rolling. And while we're
and kind of grow up.
Newsflash, while we're not a playoff team this year, I'll stick by what I said. Now, will they make a playoff? I don't know because their schedule is really tough next year. I mean, Notre Dame at home, at Miami, or Clemson at home, at Florida State, at Kentucky. I mean, like you have a tough schedule.
But you know what I would say? I'm to the point where I will say this. Out of all the things I say, Louisville's not this or Louisville's not that, or you can't expect 20,000 at the card march all the time. Like that's one I'm resigned to, right?
Yeah.
There's some things about Louisville sports that I've become completely resigned to.
Right.
Schedules are 100% not the hill I'm gonna even attempt to battle on.
Right.
You schedule them all, you belong.
Yeah.
Playing these games.
Sure.
But keep in mind, I am a guy who says 2 years of
That's what I need. That's exactly what I need.
Track lighting, Steve?
Disclights.com. I've got to write that down. And there's disclights.com.
Does look pretty awesome.
No, that's exactly what I need. That's perfect.
You act like you stumble in the house drunk at night, Steve. You don't need lights. You know where your steps are. You have street lights. Scott grilling out at night.
That is perfect.
That might keep the animals away. So here's the thing. Schedules are the one thing. And I am proud of the fact that I am not afraid of a tough schedule. And I am a guy. But here's the thing, too. And I've seen it a million times. And that's what, when we have these conversations, that's what gets me riled up. Haven't you seen a team go play the toughest schedule and end up with a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, win 6 or 7 out of every 10, hard fought, and you live his games, which is technically a horrible year.
Oh, sure.
But you saw.
I think you're going to see that this year.
In basketball?
Yes, I think you're going to see that this year. I think you're going to see a team that's going to be around a 7, 8 seed, maybe a couple spots higher or lower, give or take. But I think you're going to see a team that's going to average around a 7, 8 seed. that's going to have a decent showing, that will probably go out second round, that next year is going to come back as a top 10 team.
They're going to have to get smacked around a little bit early on just to realize that you don't know how to win.
But they're going to show some promise.
Right.
They're going to beat a Michigan State. They're going to beat a North Carolina at home. They're going to do some things. They're going to almost get a 1 seed in the second round. That's what I need to see out of this football team.
We're gonna break because we're going to keep on schedule.
Yeah, that's fair.
When we get back, who are we going to be more fair to? Chris Mack's expectations or Bobby Petrino's? Midday with Marcus Maben. 8150, 93.9 is the number on 93.9 The Ville.
Would you like to keep up with Out? U of L Today with Mark Hebert. Every Monday and Tuesday night at 6 on 93.9 The Ville.
Here's what you missed on The Drive with Mark Ennis.
Coach Mack, thanks for making time for us here on The Drive on 9th on the Ville. Welcome in.
Thanks for having me.
Knowing what you know about the roster that you're going to have for this season, like, what's action item number one for Chris Mack?
I think any team just has to have an identity, and we tried to really, Mark, from the very beginning, instill who we want to be on the floor. That is a tough, together team. You know, you see our schedule. Things aren't always going to be smooth sailing. You know, we're going to have to be a team that I think is better than the sum of our individual parts. And I think we can be, but we have to be first and foremost together. And we have to be a team that's able to be a little bit resilient in times that's going to call for it. You know, that's something that's been doing it all summer. And I'm really proud of this group for how hard they've worked. And hopefully we have a memorable season.
The Drive, weekdays 3 to 6 on 93.9 The Ville.
OPC Pest Services offers the best in residential pest control. Their hassle-free 4 Seasons program is an exterior service performed every 3 months. The 4 Seasons Bronze covers common crawling insects like ants, spiders, roaches, crickets, mice, bees, and wasps. The 4 Seasons Silver includes quarterly pest control plus termite protection, and the 4 Seasons Gold includes quarterly pest control, termite protection, plus mosquito treatments. Call OPC Pest Services at 969-9635 or visit opcpest.com to learn more.
Chances are you've recently talked about it, or thought about it, or might even be thinking about it right now. You're thinking it's time to upgrade your vehicle, and boy do we have the place for you. Globe Auto Sales. Family owned and operated, serving the greater Kentuckiana area since 1972. Why Globe Auto Sales? Well, the answer is simple. The staff at Globe Auto Sales focuses entirely on the quality buying experience, not the high-pressured sales pitch you get at other places. So while you're thinking about it, stop by Globe Auto Sales located at 5705 Bardstown Road. Check out their inventory at Globe Autos online. Oh, and be sure to tell them you're a friend of 93.9 The Ville.
On game day, you are the MVP, most valuable party planner, because you've got Kroger on your team, and you save big on an awesome spread. Delectable dips, wings with a kick, savory sliders. Yep, you've got buffet bragging rights, and you're scoring with low prices. So get ready to savor victory with those delicious Kroger Game Day Greats, where food and fans unite. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
Hi, I'm Hannah Gist with Gist Piano. Playing sports teaches discipline and teamwork. Playing the piano develops a child's cognitive abilities. As a mom of 3, I encourage you to invest in sports and the piano. Try Gist Piano Center, family owned and operated since 1971.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maben or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
Do you know what the future you is up to right now? It could be working for UPS. UPS is now hiring part-time package handlers in Louisville. For select shifts, you can now receive bonuses up to $250. They also graduate debt-free through the Metro College program. Apply now at upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com. Get there.
So, Steve, what do you think about Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Centers, man?
Let me just say, I had a friend who totally ruined his car They got him taken care of quick, efficiently, and out the door.
Family owned and operated for over 70 years, Edscorns is the leader in auto repair technology and technician training. Do not let just anyone repair your vehicle. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you're taking your vehicle to Bill Edscorns & Sons Collision Centers. There are 2 locations, Bardstown Road and Shelbyville Road in Middletown. Or call us at 491-BODY or visit us at edscorns.com. That's ETSCORNS.com.
For the first time ever, Genesis Diamonds is bringing together the 2 undisputed heavyweight champions in bridal jewelry, Tacori and Verragio. They're joining forces for one epic weekend at Genesis Diamonds. It's this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tacori and Verragio, the Louis Vuitton and Gucci of the bridal world. Innovative rings with unparalleled detail and breathtaking design. Tacori and Verragio, both flying in hundreds of new glamorous rings, never before seen styles, priced from $1,500 to $15,000. These are the top designer rings every woman wants, and most jewelers can only dream of carrying them, but Genesis has them all. And we're breaking all the rules for this 3-day event with special pricing, 0-interest financing, and thousands of dollars in Amex gift cards and travel vouchers with any Tacori or Verragio.
Y'all good?
Don't miss this unprecedented bridal event. Tacori and Verragio, over 2,000 rings together on the Genesis stage. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. Exclusively at Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
You're listening to Middays with Marcus Maben, broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. So, people, we went into break. I posed the question. I can see it got everybody's attention. It's a conversation that's going to have to be had. Brian, and I'm going to have to ask you, who we got in there on that first one?
We got Damon.
Joining us on the Bill Edscorns and Sons Collision Center Hotline, our very special Damon. Thanks for joining us on 93.9, my man. What's on your mind?
Hey, what's going on, folks? I'm going to concede to the concept of allow the coach to work it out for this season. He is the guy we trusted with the job. I mean, the results are what they are. This week I've been listening to you guys all week and just decided to call today because I didn't necessarily agree, but when it all gets put together, maybe it is something that's being worked out. There is some progression that you guys pointed out. But I still don't like the quarterback. If there's another quarterback flop, it will make me think that there's really no direction. We're just trying to see what'll work.
I agree 100%. Yeah.
But other than that, I got another question, and I know both of you guys, playing on that level. You know the difference between a football player, basketball player that's fast and a fast person that learned how to play football or basketball. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So do you think that that's kind of what got recruited and maybe that's being reflected? And that, I'm not saying you can't win with those type of players, but you got to have a mix of that. You can't just put the fast guy in. You got to have a football player in some positions. So do you think that could be some of what's going on depth-wise with the players not responding as aggressively as we would want them to be? Or, other things other than just Bobby, because I think everybody's pointing it at Bobby, and he is the head coach. Also, this concept of the defense being on the field too long, and I grew up in a football family, I don't really understand that, because if you're a coach and your philosophy is to put as many points as you can on the board, you kind of expect your defense to be on the field long, because you're scoring as fast as possible. So that's never a real good excuse for why we lose a game. It's always the offense. You know, if that's what the philosophy from the head coach is going down.
Right.
I still agree with you as far as the Brom situation. I'm a big fan of the family. My father went to Flagey. Their grandfather went to Flagey. So it goes down through family that we've always supported the Broms and everything.
Right.
I don't know if he needs to come now, and I don't know if I would, kind of like the Scotty Davenport situation in basketball. I didn't know if we should hand him that team. Like, it wasn't that they were bad, it's just that it was a bad situation, and we love Scotty D. Why would we put him in that situation? And in Brom, if this team is a lot of fast guys that aren't really football dogs, then why would we want him to come here and have to, deal with that and, blemish his name a little bit? But plus, I think he can take a little more seasoning where he is. And there's some other names out there that I would like to, hear in the mix. I'm a big fan of the defense coordinator out at Ole Miss. I know he has ties to Kentucky. I can't remember his name right now off the top of my head. But, that's all. And I'll just listen to you guys.
No,
respond.
Damon, you made some awesome, excellent points. I think maybe you that the points you were making about fast players is that conversation gets people probably the angriest at me of all the conversations I ever have, right? Because it's such a generalizing, sweeping statement when I say Florida boys, right? When I say, tracksters, speedsters versus vertical guys, right? So, yes, Damon, I think there's about, let's say, we'll 30% that one too. We'll say some of them are track guys, some of them are playmakers. But the track guys under Bobby Petrino, he feels like he really likes them, but he needs some of them to be players, right?
Sure.
What this whole conversation about football players that we've been having is me saying, because Jawan Pass doesn't have the anticipation yet, he needs the players in the game and not the tracksters.
Yeah.
When you have Lamar Jackson in the game, everybody's maybe a little paralyzed, by waiting on Lamar. Now, people are not paralyzed the same way, worried about Jawan Pass. So now a comeback route where you get our playmaker a ball is more important than a guy who can just stretch the field and run people away from Lamar. Because that's what he needed. Lamar knew where he was going early. He knew he was going to take a shot this play.
Yeah.
He knew, because we were relying on speed to get these linebackers away from the line. And they had to get far away from the line with Lamar Jackson. But here's the thing. This is what takes 5 games to see. That Jawan is not getting respected as a runner at all. We haven't found our running back core or running back rhythm or running back lineup. We haven't got there yet. So that's the thing that's taking time. Nobody wants to hear time. Nobody wants to hear patience, and that's okay too. You don't have to. His other point, kind of when we talk about the coaches, I think you talking about the coaches is going to lead us into our next conversation. Is that fair?
Yeah, no, I think so. I think you said that well.
Okay, so when we went to break, I kind of teased it with a conversation about coaching staffs. We were kicking around the idea that maybe these coaches are kind of the same, but Mac is new.
Yeah,
Mac is new voice, new handling of the media, new handling of the appreciation for the history. Like he's just a new breed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And before we start talking about the expectations, when you and I started saying lower the expectations on Mac, we are used to our phone lines getting bombarded from the moment we say limit your expectations. That is what you cannot do in public forums of social media or radio. Hey, everybody, this team's going to take some losses early. You especially can't do it with a coach who's had a 1 seed at what you consider to be an inferior university. You're not allowed to ever lower expectations.
Right.
We said it, and people nodded. People turned up their lip a little bit and said, I can see that. Right?
Yeah.
But when you look at Chris Mack's kind of resume at Xavier, you look at his Xavier resume, you look at how good he is over a long period of time, you know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, basketball is more hit and miss, you know what I'm saying, with a couple of plays. You know, it's not as consistent of a program, but it's still, you still get the point. A lot of success over longer periods of time.
Yeah.
You feel comfortable with him at that level. You feel comfortable with him at bigger levels. Bobby Petrino, a lot of success over time. Actually, you could almost argue that Chris Mack's resume has some more stinkers in there than a Bobby Petrino.
Oh, yeah.
But Bobby Petrino can never say, we need some games to get it together, like Chris can.
Yeah.
Why is that?
First year. I mean,
new face first year.
Yeah. I think. I mean, that's it. That's it. And here's the thing, Mac, and now and it is a little different, but at this
8150 939 is the number. 3831 939 is the text line. Feel free to jump on your comparison on your expectations. Do you agree with Steve? Is it just first year? You can elaborate, Steve.
No, yeah, I think let's go to a world where Louisville's playing Duke at home.
Basketball.
On a Tuesday night. It's going to happen at 9 o'clock. Basketball, yeah. And Chris Mack just makes a couple blunders kind of down the stretch. Or even Chris Mack don't make blunders. The team just – it's one of those things where you're like, could have been the coach, could have been the players, but they just make a couple blunders down the stretch, and you lose that game to Duke. Okay, when I said that, you went, yeah, but, man, we almost had Duke.
Right.
Beat Tennessee, lose a close game to Kansas, beat Michigan State, beat Indiana, almost beat Kentucky.
Dude, you're buying tickets if you get
No, hear me out. Okay? Everything I just said
You
right
and
there,
me are buying tickets.
Now, that game right there, you come in here this Wednesday morning, and listen how pissed we all are.
When you
like, Coach, what are you doing, man?
You
know what I mean?
No. You're not ready for the big stage.
Like, we're going to be heated.
Because you would have said Tennessee wasn't big stage, Kansas wasn't big stage, Indiana wasn't big stage. The only big stage is Kentucky, Louisville.
Well, no, I think it's the expectation will be raised if you were to win a few of those games in preseason.
This media savage, Steve.
Like, I think we will be angry at Chris Mack. Whereas if you lost I understand that. But whereas if you lost those games early and you almost get Duke, you feel like, all right, yeah, they're making improvement.
So you'd feel better almost getting these early.
Like, no. I want those games. I want to win those games early. And then, so that way I want my expectation in the second half of the season to be, man, we can go win the ACC. Let's go.
So you want to be angry?
Yeah.
Because that's what you're looking for.
Yes.
You're looking for wanting to be angry when you lose a game.
Okay, so here's my point.
Not disappointed because you can't compete.
Why are we angry right now at Bobby? Because we know he's a really good coach.
Texter says, we will be more fair to Mac. Bobby has his guys. Mac is coming in, working with what's here.
Yeah.
A Patino put together lineup.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not here for that one.
Yeah,
sorry,
no,
I'm not here
either,
for that
because
one.
I will say Mac's got talent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mac's
Listen,
got.
Mac has to break.
Caller Brian is busy at the moment. He's coming. All right.
Listen, and YouTubers, I'm sorry, I've been circling my hand in the air for the last 5 minutes. They're like, what's Marcus doing now?
But no, here's my thing, though. I think the expectation will be raised at that point. This is why I'm hesitant to say to a guy who just wants to get rid of Bobby. We as a program at Louisville, there's an expectation of being good.
Can I?
Yeah.
You said that you triggered something that's been in my notes for 3 days straight.
Okay. Fair.
You and I sat up against Western, right? We saw this player score this touchdown, and we saw him run right in front of our fan base, and it was L's down. It was L's down, right?
Yeah.
And we was like, I feel you. I feel you. I'm
a Western guy.
I'm a Western guy. You get the L's down.
He's probably from around. He probably grew up a Kentucky fan or something.
The week before, we saw Kentucky get that win, or maybe it was that weekend. Kentucky gets that win. They're playing against Mississippi State, I guess. Whatever game that was.
It was.
They go to that lady in the front row.
Sure.
What was she doing?
She looked like a very wholesome woman.
Wholesome woman.
Yeah.
L's down.
Yep.
We're like, geez, you're playing Mississippi State, and you're winning, and you're throwing L's down.
Yeah.
Okay, this happened.
Yes.
Right? You get to Virginia. They score a touchdown. They pan to the crowd. Somebody's in there throwing an L's down.
Yeah.
Right? This is fact, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Florida State. Do y'all remember that first either touchdown or interception right over by their fan section? You had Florida State, the first big play of the game. Thank you. The first big play a Florida State player did was L's down.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this, people? Why is this so important?
Yeah.
Because it smacked me right there. I almost wanted to applaud these other kids and these other teams. You know why? They know our L's up, and they know the disrespect of L's down because they've been watching us score touchdowns on them and on their older brothers and on their coaches and on their assistant coaches for the last 4 years. For the most part, you've been putting up points, throwing L's up to everybody on the planet. Think about it. Everybody doesn't hate you, because I turned it into hate. Oh, everybody hates us, right?
Yeah.
No, it's everybody so sick of you running around. I'm so sick of watching Lamar on TV, and every time they throw the fan base, I see everybody doing this damn stupid L sign. I'm sick of it, right?
Yeah.
Now I got to get on Yahoo Sports or ESPN, and Chris Mack is the best hire in all of college sports, and the picture you're using now is Chris Mack in a black starter jacket with a black hat on, throwing 2 L's up. I'm telling you, people, the college sports world is on tilt with hunger to get back at Louisville for every year, for every time. You know, Rick brought up, these guys, and you left this gym throwing these L's up. That's a super respectful.
Absolutely.
We know their gesture. It's like if you knew hook 'em horns down was a sign of disrespect.
Yeah.
You'd be offended if you're a Texas guy, right? But you know what eventually you start doing? Yeah, look at you. Yeah. Yep, go ahead. Hook 'em horns down. Yep. But you know what? You start to expect it.
It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. Right. So you see what I'm saying?
Florida State, I showed you a picture. They were posing before the game. They were taking pictures.
In this stadium, wanting to be in this stadium, wanting to get like I said, get some get back.
Yeah.
When a team like Florida State, when a program like Florida State is circling you for the get back game, when Virginia is circling you we got 3-4 games this year that can save coaches' jobs, that let you know you're cutting edge.
Yeah.
Your momentum of your whole program is determined on how you go against Louisville.
Yeah.
This is a fact. And it's a fact you've been doing it under the guidance of a Bobby Petrino.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Sorry. Eric, thanks for joining us on 93.9, my man. Fire away.
Hey, guys. I love that you brought up about expectations for the two schools, because it makes a lot of sense, or the two teams. It makes a lot of sense. I think for Coach Mack, the only reason people aren't expecting as big of a year that he can get it past is just because it's his first year. Because it seems like everybody talks about the team like Patino didn't recruit anyone. Like Max Tillman is this group of vagabond players.
Uh-oh.
That's what happened when you call in at work. 2 days
Yeah,
straight.
2 days in a row, Eric.
They tapped into Eric's phone.
His work, and he's calling us from his work issued phone. Stop it, Eric. They'll get you. But Steve, the L's down theory is kind of on the tail end of our conversation. Coach Mack, Bobby Petrino, giving Coach Mack a pass. Here's the thing, I think it's certain styles that are going to give Coach Mack a pass, right?
Yeah.
Now, we hear about the pack line of Coach Mack.
Yep.
And we hear about physical, tough.
Sure.
Now, Coach Mack can lose, but he can't look out physical.
Right.
That's your calling card.
Yeah.
You sold us your calling card. And listen, I understand that people say, well, Bobby sold us speed and he sold us this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. Exactly what your calling card is can't be the way we lose.
Yeah.
People who are angry and criticize because they say, this is the one thing that I count on with you.
Yeah.
Out of everything. We were blaming you for years. You put up 42 points. We blamed you because your defense gave up 45 points.
Yeah.
And we said, that's your fault, Bobby, because you're the head coach.
Right.
But you didn't say you still scored 42 points on the team.
No, you don't. But the reason why you don't is I think that's why
Lamar's just awesome.
Well, no, and I think that's why last year, which I think if we were ranking disappointment, was worse than what I saw this year, because I think last year with Lamar, you had a few extra guys. I could argue. And I don't know. I mean, you took a lot of injuries last year and stuff, and Peter Sermon just sucked. But I think, yeah,
he didn't deserve another year to get it together.
No, gosh, no. But here's the deal: you were still putting up a lot of points. Everybody was kind of aggravated last year,
About
but
the sermon.
we were just aggravated that we were losing. But it's like, you know what? Come on, get it together next year. This year, you're not putting up points so far. That is the issue, because it is a style.
So that's
thing.
the biggest issue
to me. Now,
right.
and look. I feel like I'm plugged in part of this fan base. I think I share feelings with a lot of the fan base at the time, because, like I said, that's how I feel. And I feel like for me, it's the points. The points aren't there. And that's why I say, okay, now I feel like Saturday I saw improvement. I saw you get guys in right position. I saw guys there that should be there. Now turn that into points. And if you do, I'm good. Let's go.
50 points on Georgia Tech.
Oh, 50 points on Georgia Tech. I'm all in. I mean, yeah, no. Now I was thinking more like, let's get in the 30s.
50 points on Georgia Tech. What does Steve do on Monday morning?
This team could win 7-8 games. Well, no, tell me I'm wrong.
You're back in the full
if this team averaged 31 points a game, you realize they're 5-1? If they average 28, they're 5-1. I mean,
and that's something easily done.
Easily done.
Petrino.
The defense has done enough. So yeah, if they come out and they put up points Friday night, I'll say, yeah, the defense is good enough. They're going to win.
And that score will help the defense with their play calling and everything. Because when you're winning, you can do what you want. And you can be creative and all those.
You'll beat Boston College. You'll beat Wake Forest. Like I said, they're going to beat Kentucky at the end of the year.
To Damon's point, if your whole style is designed around being able to put up some points,
I just think Clemson's flat out a better football team. Period. I think Clemson's got a dang near NFL defensive line. But I mean, Trevor Lawrence has shown he may be human.
Syracuse just got their number.
Yeah, and Syracuse is a good team. But so I mean, you lose to Clemson, then you split with Syracuse and NC State. Yeah, okay, and then you beat Kentucky. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to next year, because I really think next year they're going to be good. But I got to see points. I can't see another. Oh, we lost Friday night 13-16. Yeah. We were there. No, it's like, no, you're not scoring, and that's an issue. That's what I'm looking for
Hassan
Friday.
Will. Middays with Marcus Maben. Quick commercial break. 8150 939 is the number on 939 Ville.
Chances are you've recently talked about it, or thought about it, or might even be thinking about it right now. You're thinking it's time to upgrade your vehicle, and boy, do we have the place for you. Globe Auto Sales. Family owned and operated, serving the greater Kentuckiana area since 1972. Why Globe Auto Sales? Well, the answer is simple. The staff at Globe Auto Sales focuses entirely on the quality buying experience, not the high-pressured sales pitch you get at other places. So while you're thinking about it, stop by Globe Auto Sales located at 5705 Bardstown Road. Check out their inventory at Globe Autos online. Oh, and be sure to tell them you're a friend of 93.9 The Ville.
Have you been in a car wreck? Insurance companies can be really tough to deal with on your own. I'm Sam Aguiar, and our team is here to help. We have been fortunate enough to represent thousands of people from Kentucky communities, and we would love to speak with you about your potential case. Our team loves what we do. The consultation for you is free, and we don't charge you anything unless we win the case for you. So come be a part of our team. Our phone number is easy, 502-888-8888. 502-888-8888.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemore of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maben or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
Do you know what the future you is up to right now? It could be working for UPS. UPS is now hiring part-time package handlers in Louisville. For select shifts, you can now receive bonuses up to $250. They also graduate debt-free through the Metro College program. Apply now at upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com. Get there.
For the first time ever, Genesis Diamonds is bringing together the two undisputed heavyweight champions in bridal jewelry, Tacori and Viraggio. They're joining forces for one epic weekend at Genesis Diamonds. It's this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tacori and Viraggio, the Louis Vuitton and Gucci of the bridal world. Innovative rings with unparalleled detail and breathtaking design. Tacori and Viraggio, both flying in hundreds of new glamorous rings, never before seen styles priced from $1,500 to $15,000. These are the top designer rings every woman wants, and most jewelers can only dream of carrying them, but Genesis has them all. And we're breaking all the rules for this 3-day event with special pricing, zero interest financing, and thousands of dollars in Amex gift cards and travel vouchers with any Tacori or Viraggio ring purchase. Don't miss this unprecedented bridal event. Tacori and Viraggio, over 2,000 rings together on the Genesis stage. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. Exclusively at Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Hi, I'm Circuit Court Judge Derwin Webb. In 1959, a sharecropper named George attempted to register to vote in the local Tennessee election. Because of the Jim Crow laws and his 5th grade education, he was denied the right. Yet, he persisted. He studied to retake the test and was denied again because of another requirement that he could not fulfill. Yet, he persisted. He studied once again and came back with a group of friends. Before he entered the office, 2 men with weapons drawn told him to leave and never come back. Because of his act of courage, he lost his job, his home, and was kicked off the farm where he lived and forced to move to Indianapolis with other relatives.
What up?
Well, because he was
All right, you're good.
of voting this year.
How much time you need?
Grandfather and the other George Webbs that made the sacrifice for us all to vote. So please, please vote.
What good is it having that beautiful view on your front and backyard if you can't see through your old grimy windows? Or how about when you let a little fresh air and your windows are constantly getting stuck? If this sounds like your current situation, it's time to make that call to Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, the best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted the most efficient for 2018 and an A-plus Better Business Bureau rating and all 5-star reviews, which means these are exactly the new windows you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive, Louisville, Kentucky, or 502-494-0120. That's Windows Plus. Make the call.
Here's what you missed on The Drive with Mark Ennis.
There's no defending by any rationale whatsoever the decision to throw the ball on 1st and 10 with 1:56 to go at the 19-yard line of Florida State, and Florida State only having 2 timeouts. There is no defending that decision, and I know that Bobby has mostly fallen on that grenade there and said that he made a bad call. The structure of his answer is odd because it starts off like, yeah, I wanted to run the ball, and then it ends with, but I made a bad call. People are really, really tired of hearing him say I need to do a better job. He's got to find a better platitude than that. That is wearing on people, and it's empty, it's throwaway language, and it's the kind of thing that when people are annoyed, it grates on you.
The Drive, weekdays 3 to 6 on 93.9 The Ville.
So, Steve, what do you think about Ville at Scorns and Sons Collision Centers, man?
Let me just say, I had a friend who totally ruined his car. They got him taken care of quick, efficiently, and out the door.
Family owned and operated for over 70 years, Ed Scorns is the leader in auto repair technology and technician training. Do not let just anyone repair your vehicle. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you're taking your vehicle to Ville at Scorns and Sons Collision Centers. There are 2 locations, Bardstown Road and Shelbyville Road in Middletown. Or call us at 491-BODY or visit us at etscorns.com. That's ETSCORNS.com.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. Before we go one step further, let me just say this out loud because I think it's important. And I think it's important to me, and I guess I don't really care how important it is to anybody else. This is my responsibility and my platform. Did people realize that our women's basketball team was awarded their Final Four rings at the game against Florida State?
I mean, I did.
Did you? I was really disgusted how under the radar that went, right?
Yeah.
You got your women's basketball team Final Four rings. And I am as shameful or ashamed of myself as anybody in the world that did not open with a congratulations, ladies.
Yeah.
You are the engine. It keeps me feeling like I got a full university and I'm not just a sports, program here over my basketball and football. Right? Like I turn into total, just Cro-Magnon sports caveman, right?
Fair.
When I get into my basketball and football. And then I got to remember my field hockey team is taking on like Ball State tonight. I think my volleyball team, it's like number 25 in the country. My soccer team, I don't know at the moment. I got a lot of programs that are doing really good around the University of Louisville. and I'm finding the little pimple, right
Right.
behind somebody's elbow to just sit around and complain about. My God, but I do love my basketball, my football. They gotta win.
Oh yeah, no, and I think they will. I think they will. Like I said, Friday's going to go a long way, man. Friday's going to be Friday's going to be. I think fans will be out there. I think it's a blackout game. I think it's a Friday
We
night.
were supposed to talk about that. I did mean to mention what do you think? You think it's going to be a good turnout because you think it's going to be a good turnout?
I do. Yeah, I think it's Friday night. I'm glad. Now I will say, Friday night game couldn't have came at a better time.
Said that yesterday.
Yeah, Friday night game. This one, with it being a blackout game, we still enjoy the blackout game.
And Louisville does events.
Yes.
Night game, blackout game, or events.
And like I did see, I think somebody called into Drew's show yesterday and said that, and I was looking to kind of see it, but they said a lot of JCPS is off Friday, so a lot of the games are going to be played Thursday night, which means Louisville can get a lot of these local kids in, for a visit and the crowd. I think it's going to be good. I really do. And I think there's still, even the people that are the most angry.
No. Those people will be there to see a train wreck.
Sure.
And if they don't see a train wreck, they're going to have a party. See, that's what's always so funny.
Yeah.
We listen to all these people come around us and, we don't have a chance to be able to do it, right? And then when you go bust somebody, Steve, happiest people you ever saw on the planet.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And you almost want to spill some Kool-Aid on them or something just to make them sad again.
Yeah.
Right. I just want to fling some of my pasta sauce from my spaghetti on their white shoes.
I know.
Just to say, no, you don't get to sit here and just, there's my boys. Because that's what's coming.
Oh, yeah. But I'm fine with, because, see, the only thing I disagree with is I think, look, we're fans. Okay? We're fans, and you know what? We pay good money to this university, and we take a lot of our time that is valuable.
I'm an alumni, Steve. I wasn't going to say that, but I can't just do the fan thing. You got to say we're fans and alumni and supporters.
Well, sure, but even at that, even at that, yeah. But my point is it don't matter what you are. If you're an alumni, fan, supporter, you give your money to this university, you cheer, and you know what? Gosh dang it, I have a right that if after a Florida State loss where you choke it at the end on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I can be calling for your head. And get over it. And I'm going to be back, but I'm going to be back Friday.
That's well said.
Taking my time, you know what I'm saying? Taking my valuable time on a Friday night where I've spent my valuable money, and I'm going to be there, and I expect a good product. And if you turn it around and you put a good product on the field, then you know what? Do not chastise me for being the same guy. If I was calling for your head Tuesday, being the guy going, "You getting it? We got it. We're back." Like, that's okay. We have a right to do that.
So, bipolar is a fan's God-given right.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
I think that was the most groundbreaking,
I know,
well thought out theory you've ever said.
Thank you.
We deserve the right as a fan to legitimately be as bipolar as humanly possible.
Absolutely.
Not deserve the right. We earn the right.
It is our right. It's our birthright. As a fan of this program.
It's a complete birthright.
We sacrifice a lot.
Steve, cheer me up a little bit.
The reason I keep coming up with good ideas is because it is Which Wednesday at ESPN Louisville. Thanks to Jason and the team for bringing about Which to the ESPN Louisville studios. They have two great locations, Old Brownsboro Crossing or at 221 South Hurstbourne Parkway. Try the ESPN special. It's a large Which for just $6.80. Use that promo code is good 7 days a week. Pick up something for the family, cater for the office, or getting something for your tailgating. Order online today at whichwich.com or download their new app, Which Superior Sandwiches.
And as many people fire up that AC or getting ready to use that heat, there are bound to be some issues. So what we do here at the station, if there's a problem, call DFH Company. They're fast, they're good, and they're reliable. And if your system's on its last legs, the time has never been better to buy a Train Comfort System from DFH this month only. You can get a $1,000 cash back or 24-month special financing. It's hard to stop a train. So call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility dates, details, and restrictions subject to credit approval. Lawrence, thanks for joining us on 93.9. My man, fire away.
Marcus, I just need to know, are we really mad at Bobby? I'm mad at the fact that Kentucky's 5-0 right now and ranked number 13 in the country. Because if Tucker was doing bad, I wonder how mad Louisville fans would really be at Bobby.
That's a good question, Lawrence.
No, it's a good question, but it would be the same. Look, Kentucky, yeah, it's okay. We've tried to go all week without talking about this. Okay, yes, Kentucky, they're having a nice little season. Louisville fans, I don't think you don't get a lot of angst out of Louisville fans because we know a couple things. A, they cannot beat Alabama, so they're not going to win the SEC. Okay, they probably won't beat Georgia, but they wait a minute
before you go.
Yeah,
you don't think? Because here's what we went through. We went through. You can't beat any of the big boys, but we had a Lamar Jackson element that made you say, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he had the Mike Vick.
Right.
He may be able to go head to head with anybody.
Yes.
You don't think that there's any Louisville fans that say on a great day Benny Snell gets hot and beats Alabama in the SEC championship?
No. Absolutely not. Nobody's saying that. And here's the deal. Look, for one, I don't think they'll make. And the other thing, Louisville fans, it's a 1-year show. Okay, here, enjoy it.
You think Louisville fans know this is a 1-year show?
Yes. I mean, hey, you're having a good season. Good for y'all. It's good. You're playing well. You probably deserve to be 13th right now.
Do you think your rival fan base is kind of upset that they're not getting the attention?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Like, I mean, I'd rather saw my fingers off than have another conversation with my father-in-law, who, I mean, has literally turned everything. He'd be shoveling dirt. He's like, oh, shoveling his dirt. Just like the cats are shoveling South Carolina tonight, baby. You know, and you're like, what are we talking about?
That's what every conversation turns into.
I'm like, dude, y'all are pretty good.
Checking the mail, just like checking that end zone.
I know. I'm like, y'all are pretty good. No, Steve, we're great. Oh. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. No, y'all are really good. Like, Benny Snell is probably a Heisman candidate. Do I think he'll win it? No, but I mean, may he get invited if y'all go 10-2? Probably. No, but he's going to really get invited. Yeah, I know. So what do you want me to say?
That's my point.
Like Louisville fans, you just don't get that angst because, I mean, in basketball, when they start putting together a run, you get that angst because you're like, dang, man, they could rip it off and win this whole thing. I mean, like, Kentucky has no chance on God's entire earth of winning a national championship or even making a playoff. So, like, that's not even a conversation I don't think anybody's having. So there's not that angst. It's like, yeah, they may go 10-2 and they may go to a New Year's Six. Do I want to see that? No.
Ouch.
I don't think they'll go 10-2. I mean, unless they beat A&M or Georgia, because Louisville's going to beat them at the end of the year. So I think that you just don't get that. So no, the whole thing with me is no, absolutely not. Louisville fans would be just as angry at Bobby right now. I mean, or at the team's performance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the last 2 years, it didn't light up at all. I mean, it didn't lighten up the anger at your football team, which is still a part of the process.
The anger is ramped up this year again because we're not scoring points. We're not scoring. That's a problem. Okay, like that's why the anger is ramped up this year. It's got nothing to do with the team that's having their all-time greatest season. I mean, you know, it's like good for y'all.
With that being said, Steve Rummage in Honest Moment is having a nightmare about them blowing out Texas A&M.
No, they may beat A&M. A&M barely beat Arkansas. Arkansas sucks. A&M's not even ranked. Kentucky's ranked 13th. You better go beat them.
So why aren't we doing the?
What are we talking about?
Why aren't we doing the down year because your schedule sucks?
It is. Like that's the other thing. Like it is. I mean, their schedule's not that good.
You know what's awesome about this too? What's amazing is that every single year when Louisville's having a good year, You know, this is my hill I die on. All of a sudden, Louisville's playing the weakest schedule ever played in every sport, right? I have not seen one publication acknowledge that the SEC is down with a new Florida coach and Mississippi State. You know, like I haven't seen no acknowledgments that this may be just a down year conference-wise.
Right.
But you know what I've heard? The ACC sucks.
Yes.
In every corner of every argument that I hear on a daily basis, first weekend, ACC took those losses. ACC sucks this year.
Yeah.
But is that an SEC thing that I'm just not allowed to do?
I mean, I think it's just an SEC thing.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a West division, and you usually got 2 or 3 teams in there that's pretty good. I mean, LSU and Bama look really good right now. I mean, the whole conference as a whole. I mean, they have teams that are good, but also let's not act like, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about Kentucky football on 93.9 The Ville, also nobody's gonna be shocked if they go get wasted Saturday and turn around and get wasted against Georgia. You know, well, yeah.
No surprise.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know. So yes, let them have. I mean,
so the ride was fun.
Yeah, but no, there's not that angst in Louisville.
There's no 40 and no angst.
Yeah, no, that was angst. Watching that tournament, going, Jesus Christ, they're gonna win. They're not gonna lose a game.
They're not gonna lose a game.
Yeah, like
they're
that was
going to
angst.
do it.
Yeah, that was true. Notre Dame, you freaking blew it. You blew it. Y'all the only team that's gonna have a chance. You had the one chance to beat them, and you let a guy go in the post and just turn around hooks the whole second half. So, I mean, that was angst. This is like, nice season. Yeah, y'all playing good? No, we're playing really good, Steve. Yes. Okay, you're playing really good. Y'all should be 13th. No, we should be 12th. Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
Probably. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Let's have this last conversation before we get out of here.
Okay.
Are you in? Are you all in? You have one team in the NBA. You're just Lakers.
Lake Show, baby. Showtime. Showtime Lakers, baby. They're back.
We're back.
We're back. Did you see Rondo, man? Our dude, he come down last night, throws a little behind the back to Josh Hart, throws the no-look to LeBron down the middle, bam, and one.
LeBron did not have much spring on that dunk, though, did he?
LeBron is that you can see in his face, man, he's the happiest man on the planet right now. When those plays start happening, he's just like, God, this is awesome.
You mean the unselfish move the ball?
Yeah.
And listen, you have to admit this too. There's nothing like a hyper. I guess is it still Staples Center?
Yeah.
Or have they sold the name already?
No, it's the Staples Center. Come on, it's our stadium, man.
It's an arena.
Whatever.
A excited Staples Center.
Yeah.
Is different for the sport.
LeBron said that too. He said man, just putting that jersey on and going out on that court, he's like, that was different. That was different.
Does he look like
He
Magic?
got Kobe's locker too.
Really?
Yeah. They renovated the locker room and he got Kobe's locker.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice and humble of him.
Yeah.
Now I need to make my own. Like, no, give me that Kobe locker.
Yep.
I'm good with that.
I guess him and Kobe were both cool with it, and it was like something I guess he kind of called and was like, hey, it's a big deal for me.
That's very humble of him, too.
And when Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant come on home next year, it's going to be real fun.
Do you see?
They're going to get Magic's locker. And
listen, does he kind of look? Does LeBron kind of look like Magic out there?
Yes.
Does he kind of remind you of Magic Johnson when you see him out there? Kind of look. Listen, this is an older LeBron, right?
Yeah.
Magic had an old man game, an old man YMCA never lose kind of game.
Yeah.
I was watching last night, and I just like the only thing that would make this any funnier if he just changed his number from 23 to 32.
Yeah. No, you can't do that though. You got to stick with 23, kind of because. You don't come into the Laker thing and take somebody else's number. I think he's doing the right thing there. So yeah, it's good. It's a beautiful thing.
Read that text.
Is there a reason LeBron has never had a good coach?
I didn't think Spoelstra was bad. He was young. He did a good job.
He's doing okay. Yeah. He's never played for like a Hall of Famer.
Texter, is that your way of trying to throw some shade at LeBron or something? Like he chases off, like
Greg Popovich would have cut his arm off and delivered it to LeBron's house to have him on San Antonio this year. And Greg Popovich is probably the best coach in the league. No, Greg Popovich is the best coach in the league. So,
and he recognizes LeBron as the best player.
Yeah. So I don't think that's much of a thing. I mean, now there is something there with LeBron
because he's always going to crappy teams.
Well, yeah. Well, and I think this is his
best lineup.
No, not his best overall lineup. That would be with Miami. I mean,
he got it young,
but he's got a good young, and he's got some vets that's there. And like I said, this is a 1-year holdover. Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant get there next year. That's when you're gonna go, okay, now Golden State. Yeah, go ahead and split up. That's when you're gonna see Golden State scatter like ants. Hey, I'm gonna take Max over here, and I'm gonna take a Max over here.
Just max out and let's go home.
Yeah, and I can't wait for Cousins to try to go to L.A. next year, and they're like, yeah, no.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, but hope Damian does good.
Yeah, he's in there. People, that was an awesome hump day. Got through our Wednesday. Thursday is the pregame day.
Yeah, everything's moving back.
I'm feeling it. Thank you so much, Bill at Scorns and Sons Collision Center. Thank you so much, DFH, for our Mitsubishi Ductless Mini Split. Thank you so much, Jill Blessinger, Becky Bleemel, Caliber Home. Oh. Thank you so much, Globe Auto, 5705 Bardstown Road. Thank you so much, Windows Plus. You make sure you give the people what they want consistently. Middays with Marcus Maben, 8150 93.9 is always the number. 3831 93.9 is always the text line. YouTube channel, we are made for the Ville. I don't know if I said 10 to 12 is always the time, but if I didn't, 10 to 12 is always the time. Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9.
Do you want those perfect stripes in your lawn or landscaping that is perfectly weed-free? Use the local professionals we use at Bosch Lawn Care. To kick off the season, Bosch Lawn Care is taking 10% off spring cleanup services when you mention ESPN. Whether it's landscaping, a simple cut, or a complete overhaul, Bosch Lawn Care is your choice for amazing quality and friendly service. Call them at 833-2GET-CUT or check them out at BAISCHLawnCare.com. Professional, affordable, Bosch Lawn Care.
What good is it having that beautiful view on your front and backyard if you can't see through your old grimy windows? Or how about when you let a little fresh air and your windows are constantly getting stuck? If this sounds like your current situation, it's time to make that call to Windows Plus.